Welcome to the Genetic Code. I'm your host, Jeanette Collins. This podcast is designed to take you one episode at a time on an intimate journey of your own personal transformation. Each podcast will have tools and techniques for you to practice in your daily life to create the very best version of you. Let's get started. Catch. You're now knowing the value of your journey to transform yourself and overcoming old patterns and beliefs. The process of change is kept going, and you continue to evolve as you practice catching yourself in old patterns and behaviors that you're working on breaking. The idea is staying consciously aware of how you think and how you feel. Pay attention to the way your body reacts when old things come up for you. Remove the story and notice the emotion all by itself. And notice what part of your body this emotion is telling you it's focused on. Breathe. Make it safe to feel this emotion in your body, and then notice how it feels. Be it pressure, tight, heavy, or whatever. Breathe again and allow that energy, that's emotion, to be honored by your presence with it, and it will follow your lead and be alchemized into more love, patience, acceptance, and compassion, and be less and less the old emotion of shame or guilt, regret, or whatever the emotion was. Remember, all altered emotions or negative emotions just want to go home, to love, their real home. And you are the guide. You show the energies in you the way back by demonstrating love and allowing it to just be its altered self until it changes its course. Because you are giving your body new directions with love. You are the captain here, and the energies follow your lead. They can become whatever you condition your mind to believe they are. When you feel hurt by someone or an event, the energy is there to show and teach you polarities. But when we decide that the story makes the energy valid and that it shouldn't have happened, then by your holy decree, you hold that energy in your body. And each time you think about the story or event, you increase the energy within you, because what you focus on will increase and expand. Therefore, when you catch your thoughts in the day as they start to travel down old pathways that lead to old behaviors, stop for a moment. Turn your ship around, change course by the steps that have been shared. So once again, here are those steps. Stop, breathe, notice you're telling an old rerun of an old story, and in that old story you keep the old emotion active. Drop the story. It's a story, and remember, stories change as your perceptions change, so they aren't really real. There's a saying, what is real? That which never changes is real. Love never changes, it only gets bigger and more expansive, but it's still love. Then allow your body to safely and lovingly feel the energies in your body. Breathe and know that you are connected to divine power. Otherwise, how could you change, alter, and alchemize an energy from anger to love? There's a power within you that as you practice this power's abilities, it grows bigger within you. This power within you is innately loving, kind, compassionate, grateful, forgiving. And when you use that ability with old negative energies within you to allow, to feel, with self-compassion towards emotions that we would rather not feel at all, we begin to emulate the deep divine power that resides within each of us. And just like anything else in this beautiful life you are living, if you practice it, it will become stronger, bigger, and become easier for you to behave in new ways. It works for the positive or the negative. The gift is, you are the beautiful being making the decision on the direction you will take this energy. Catching your mood and catching your thoughts will assist you in catching yourself quicker before you act on an old behavior and fall into the old patterns of regret, frustration, and self-blame. It's a beautiful moment each time you catch yourself, because it's evidence that you are becoming aware more and more of the ways you are done with. And as you catch your behaviors or thoughts, no matter if it's right in the middle of the old behavior, or at the thought of the old behavior, or after you've already done the old behavior. It doesn't matter. What really matters is that you caught it. Be pleased with yourself. And to help build on this amazing superpower of change, you may need to go and correct or make amends where needed from the old behaviors playing out. You will know if you need to make this correction or not. Remember, you can trust your heart and the divine knowings within you. The more you practice catching and stopping that old behavior and remembering the new way you have chosen to become, that's a greater, more loving version of you, the less those old patterns will hold you captive in their energies. You will demonstrate to you through experience that these tools of transformation work when you apply them. Experience is what teaches us, and the stories are interchangeable. Catch the old stories. Remind yourself that you have seen this episode so many times you can completely predict the ending because you now know the ending. You've experienced it so many times that the emotion will warn you even before you start to tell the old story. Catching ourselves in or before old behaviors and programs is an amazing observation of the self, and you can implement the use of compassion to yourself when you suspend judgment on yourself as you catch old behaviors, thoughts, or patterns arising. You are breaking the hold it has on your awareness, and you offer a new energy with your focused attention, the energy of compassion. Catching your old behaviors and choosing not to make a change, but continuing on with those old behaviors, is being the villain in your own life. Choose to be the master of yourself and make your inner world a more loving environment. And as you overcome the old behaviors by catching yourself and choosing greater, this practice will become second nature to you, and you will do it more automatically, and your new behavior will become the new you. I invite you this week to truly focus your attention on catching your old behaviors quicker and quicker, and making the greater change to be a better you. Celebrate your successes as you catch those behaviors and change them. You are experiencing that great change is possible, and that the old patterns and behaviors really are just an old program, and you can make the change. Believe in yourself. You are worth it. Thank you for joining me on this podcast. Please share this with others and tune in next week for another chance to learn, grow, and become a part of the greatest journey on earth, the journey to transform yourself, to empower yourself, and to extend that love to the world. You are worth it.